All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for some real people out there just like you and me. So, sad news, folks, in the music world yet again, as classic rock gets into its final phase. Reporting stories like this is just a huge, sort of depressing Debbie Downer thing. But here we are. The great Richard Tandy has passed away at the age of 76. Who is Richard Tandy? Well, he was the keyboardist in one of my all-time, and when I say all-time, I mean all-time favorite bands. I mean, I like ELO more than I like the Beatles, okay? Just putting it out there. You don't have to agree with what I like and what I don't like, but if you knew who Richard Tandy was, you know that he was kind of ELO's George Martin type character, right? Um, Apparently, Richard Tandy passed away yesterday. Doesn't say the reason for his passing, but I'm just going to let that go because I am very much saddened by this news. Was shared by Jeff Lynne yesterday. Tandy was credited with shaping the sound of the band for hits like Mr. Blue Sky and Last Train to London. This is what Jeff Lynne had to say on social media. It is with great sadness that I share the news of the passing of my longtime collaborator and dear friend, Richard Tandy. He was a remarkable musician and friend, and I'll cherish the lifetime of memories we had together. Sending all my love to Sheila and the Tandy family. Richard Tandy was born in Birmingham and officially joined ELO after the release of the group's first album in 1972. He played bass, but then moved over to keyboards after Roy Wood left the band. He also played the Mini Moog synthesizer, a Wurlitzer electric piano, the clavinet, mellotron, and piano, while also lending his voice to 1977's Mr. Blue Sky. Tandy was a core member of the band alongside Lynne and drummer Bev Bevan until the band broke up in 1986. When Lynne reformed as Jeff Lynne's ELO, Tandy joined again. He was inducted, thankfully, there's one they got right, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 2017 and was described as Lynne's multi-instrumentalist, co-orchestrator, and valued musical partner. I know I say this every time, but they're not making Richard Tandys, all right, to replace the departing Richard Tandys. They're not making Jeff Lynne's. By the way, Jeff Lynne is 76 years old. Richard Tandy passes away at 76. It's just things are winding down if you're a fan of classic rock, and it's really sad because this is one of the great bands of all time. They just are. It took them too long to be induced into the Hall of Fame. Anyway, Bev Bevan, who played drums in ELO from 1970 to 1986, first ran into Richard Tandy when they were in the Move in the late 1960s. He said the late musician was an amazing pianist and that there was no keyboard he could not play. He was a really dedicated musician. He really studied his craft. Bevan described Tandy as a quiet man who was not a showman, but played a key role in creating ELO's music. He said his real forte was in the studio. He was Jeff Lynne's right-hand man. So that was the first thing I thought of when I found out that he had passed away. And basically was in the studio all the time with Jeff Lynne. Bev says here, I couldn't drag them out. I have nothing but fond memories of him. He was a lovely, lovely guy. And you're going to hear that from pretty much everybody. Not a showman, very understated. He let the music do the talking. He let his playing style, his expertise. A little before I started doing this video, I went and watched an acoustic performance from 2011 with just Richard Tandy and Jeff Lynne. And they're doing Telephone Line, and it's kind of emotional to watch it because it's just so good. These guys are so good. And again, right-hand man for sure. The George Martin character in ELO, to Jeff Lynne's Paul McCartney, if you want to look at it that way. Just an amazing musician, and our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Again, no word on cause of death. 76. It just seems like everybody's leaving too soon. Even at 76, I mean, you look at all the people that are 76. I think Sammy Hagar is 76, and he's about to go out on tour. Obviously, ELO is about to do their farewell tour, and we wish everybody good health, and everybody can get through these tours and maybe enjoy retirement, wind things down, and get close to your family. A great musician, Richard Tandy, passes away at age 76. Thanks for watching, folks. God bless, and I will talk to you soon.